Welcome to Cartoon Story.
Sparkles Flicker, the firefly who lost his light. Once upon a time, nestled deep within a whispering woods, lived a little firefly named Flicker. All the fireflies in his family had the most beautiful, bright lights, but Flicker's light was, well, it was more like a tiny, nervous spark. Flicker was supposed to love the night. After all, that was when fireflies put on their spectacular show. But Flicker had a secret: he was terribly afraid of the dark. When the sun dipped below the trees, casting long, spooky shadows, Flicker would zoom straight into the biggest, brightest sunflower he could find and hide under its petals. "Come on out, Flicker," his sister, Stella, would call, her abdomen blinking a confident, brilliant green. "It's time to light up." But Flicker would just tremble. "No, thank you. It's too big out there. And so dark." One evening, as Flicker was hiding, a strong gust of wind swept through the sunflower patch. Whoosh! The petals blew open, and Flicker tumbled out, landing with a soft bump on a velvety mushroom cap. When he tried to turn on his little light, nothing happened. His spark was gone. "Oh no," he whispered. "I've lost my light. Now I'm just a bug in the dark." He felt a huge wave of panic. He was in the middle of the woods, and it was pitch black. Tears welled up in his eyes, but then, he remembered something his Grandma Glow had told him. "The darkest nights often hold the brightest treasures, Flicker. You just have to look a little closer." Taking a deep breath, Flicker decided he had to find his family. He began to crawl, feeling his way through the tall grass. First, he bumped into something long and wiggly. It was an earthworm named Wiggly. "Excuse me, Mr. Wiggly, have you seen a light, a firefly light, about my size?" Wiggly yawned. "Nope, Sonny. But I know this path by the feel of the dew. Just follow the moisture, and you'll get to the old oak tree." Flicker kept going. He followed the damp trail until he reached a big, rough surface. It was the old oak. He climbed up the bark, and suddenly, he heard a funny tap-tap-tap sound. It was an owl sitting on a branch, cleaning his beak. "Excuse me, wise owl, I'm Flicker, and I've lost my light. Have you seen it?" The owl hooted softly. "Your light is something you carry inside you, little one. But I can see the sparkling dew on the spider webs over there. Follow the silk threads, they lead right to the clearing where your family always gathers." Flicker was nervous, but he kept going. The dark didn't seem quite so scary now. He wasn't hiding, he was exploring. He followed the delicate, silver lines of the spider webs until he came out into a wide, open clearing. And there they were, hundreds of fireflies, blinking and dancing. "Stella! Mama! Papa!" Flicker shouted. They zoomed over to him. "Flicker, where were you?" asked his father. Flicker explained how the wind blew him away and how he lost his light. "I had to find my way by touching things, listening, and following what others told me. But I still don't have my spark." His mother smiled. "Oh, my sweet boy. You found your way through the darkest woods, all by yourself. You listened to the earthworm, you trusted the owl, and you kept moving when you were scared. Don't you see?" As she said those words, something amazing happened. Flicker didn't try to turn on his light, he just stood there, proud of what he had done. And because he wasn't thinking about being afraid anymore, his little light suddenly, naturally, began to glow. It wasn't the biggest light, but it was the bravest light. It was a clear, steady, shining yellow that said, "I found my way." Flicker realized that he hadn't needed his light to beat the dark, he had needed courage. And the courage he found made his light shine brighter than it ever had before. From that night on, Flicker was still a little spark, but he was a spark with a big heart. He learned that even when things are dark, you have everything you need inside you to find your way.
That's all from my end. I make helpful videos daily, so do subscribe my channel. Any kind of problem, please comment below. Stay updated with our cool products, as it will make your life much more easier.